You are not a bad person, merely a wounded person. I remember hearing this when I was at a sweat lodge a couple of years ago. I remember the woman clearly saying it. And we were all there to try to sweat it out, to try and release some of the things that we were feeling, the fear, guilt, shame, anger, whatever it was, we wanted to release those things. And that phrase really stuck with me. And it reminded me that, that we're all really suffering, and that it's not a bad thing. It doesn't make you a bad person. Unless you're some enlightened being floating around in bliss all day, every day, there is suffering. And that is the basic philosophy of Buddhism, is that there is suffering. And that's not meant to discourage you or bring you down or anything like that. But it does two things. Number one, it brings attention to what is. And when we are able to allow and accept what is, then the transformation and the magic can happen. And number two, it also helps to relieve and reduce the shame around the suffering. So sometimes when we have a feeling like I'm feeling scared, we don't actually think I'm feeling scared. We are thinking, I shouldn't be feeling scared right now. I should be more relaxed. I should be more loving. I should be more grateful. So we have a layer of the actual feeling, which might be whatever, fear, sadness, or anger. And then on top of that, we have the shaming of that feeling. And there can actually be another layer on top of that, and that can be feeling bad about ourselves for denying or shaming our feelings. So as you can see, it can start to really build up, and it can create a lot of pain and suffering for ourselves. And that's not to blame or shame ourselves, that this is just a natural human reaction. So to be gentle with that. And yeah, so it's natural for all human beings. And the other thing that the Buddha said was, there is a way out. There is a way out of suffering. And I held on to that faith. I definitely did. After I left my husband, I was pretty much a mess. I remember laying on the couch of my friend's house, and it took me sometimes 2 hours just to get off the couch because I was experiencing so much anxiety in my body. I was eating a whole chicken every week just to get grounded in my body. And I'm vegetarian. So I know what that's like. And I still have suffering every single day. You know, it's a lot less. It's like, you know, it's gone down so an incredible amount. So I know that it is possible. I know that it is possible to create more peace, more ease, and more balance. It does take effort and patience. So what we want to do is we want to shift that auto response. That auto response is like, no, I'm not feeling this, the denial and the shame part. We want to gently, you know, bring some space and to start bringing compassion to those feelings that we're having, and say, you know, it's so normal to be feeling scared. It's so normal to be feeling some feelings of loneliness or sadness or grief right now. And it's okay, you know, you can cry if you need to cry, and I'm here for you. And when we start offering ourselves that kind of love and that kind of compassion, we start to relax and to release. And as I was writing this morning, I actually had my own emotional release just by writing those words down. So, yeah, I want you to remember too that it's not easy. This is not an easy process to do. So have so much gentleness, so much patience as you go through this. And try to bring compassion to yourself. But if you're having trouble having compassion for yourself, then have compassion for that. Have compassion and hold it all in some love. And so, yeah, I want to leave you with those words again, you are not a bad person. You are merely a wounded person, just like every other human being on this planet, including myself. So with that, I wish you well. May you be happy. May you be peaceful. May you live with ease and joy. And yeah, may you be gentle with yourself. I am Donna Schuster. I'm an empowerment coach for highly sensitive people. And you can find me at boldnessblooming.com. Thanks for watching.